Hey, it's Chris Clark with discgolf.law. Want to come to you with some further rules analysis. The PDGA rule regarding Mandos, it is 804.01, is fairly short. The first thing that the rule says is there is what's now known as a restricted space that extends from the obstacle that is marking the Mando. The restricted space is considered to be a vertical plane, and it is marked as extending from the obstacle that marks the Mando in a particular direction. The tournament director must mark the restricted space. And I think that alone may help clear up some of the confusion. The PDGA suggests using a painted line or a string or some of the things that we typically see out on disc golf courses during tournaments to mark that restricted space. And again, that restricted space, it is a vertical plane. Think of it as a humongous, infinitely tall sheet of paper. And so what we're going to be concerned with is part of your disc crossing into that restricted space. What are the possible ways that your disc could fly through that piece of paper? Well, one of the most obvious ways is if you throw your shot to the wrong side of the Mando. The Mando is directing you to go to the left of this tree, but you instead throw it to the right, and it clearly passes through that vertical plane that's the restricted space, that piece of paper, it pops right through. That's probably the most common way that you miss Mando, but there's a couple others. One interesting one is if you actually throw your shot to the correct side of the Mando, and then due to tree kick, cut roll, some type of bad ground play, whatever the case may be, the disc then loops back around and punches through that vertical plane from the other side. And again, it doesn't have to be your full disc. Any part of the disc that punches through that plane, you have now missed the Mando, and you are required to go to the drop zone if there is one, or to your previous lie. Another example is your disc could fly through the restricted space, that vertical plane, but then again, due to ground play, cut roll, tree kick, what have you, your disc rolls back short of the restricted space. That is still considered to be that you have missed the Mando, because your disc did cross, part of your disc crossed into the restricted space. So same consequence there, you're going to move to your previous lie or the drop zone. The one question that I find really confusing and that I didn't realize exactly how this would be ruled, but it is clear. What if you throw and you're short of the Mando? That is fine. You can go and make your second shot. The Mando is still in play. All the rules that we discussed would still apply, but being short of the Mando does not automatically mean that you've missed the Mando and therefore must return to your previous lie or move to the drop zone. So hopefully that makes sense, and hopefully these diagrams are helpful to you. What did I get wrong? If anybody disagree with this interpretation or think that we're not reading it the right way, please let us know in the comments.